I wonder, is mine? Okay. I was checking to see if my voice was coming out of my speakers, and that would be, I don't want to listen to myself. Anyway, welcome to Coffee Talk. On this beautiful Saturday morning, woke up really early, and that's alright. Just, I guess the nap is something to look forward to versus, dang it, now all day I'm going to be tired and not get anything done. You know what? We be getting stuff done. So, kind of put the plan together, and there's no point in putting a plan together if you don't follow through. So, that's kind of been, what's been going on. Like, you put it together and then you don't quite follow through. A little bit of pent up aggravation on my part just because it's been over a year broadcasting every day, and Milo, you want to be my guest? Okay. First of all, I'll be your fan, so don't forget, and guest. That's so surprising. Alright, we're connecting, Milo. Hey, buddy. You are probably not from Kansas, are you? Where are you from? I'm not hearing you too good. I probably ought to close my deal. It might be that my computer's just running like super slow. So let me see. I'm leave my website editing. 1 second, Milo. Oh, I did not drop you. No. Where did you go? Sorry. I think I saw. I hope that because I didn't, I switched applications, I needed to close Windows, that I didn't lose you. That's so cool to have a guest. Even though it's too much. I hear stuff going on. Hey, there he is. Hey, buddy. Okay, so I had some other applications running.
How are you? How are you?
Hey.
How are you? Good. Fine.
What's up? What's up?
Fine. Are you fine?
What's going on?
Where are you from?
There's someone.
Where are you from?
Where am I from? Missouri, USA.
What?
How about you?
Algeria.
Honduras?
Algeria.
I only get the last part of that.
I said Algeria.
Hey, there we go. Okay, I heard you much better that time. Cool. What time is it there? What time?
Is it 3?
3? Hopefully not in the morning. I know better. Yeah.
And you?
Afternoon. I go by military time, so I'd be 1500.
Can you stand up? Can you stand up?
I can stand up on my chair. I got my laptop I've got my keyboard and my desk. Stand up. I'm wearing pants because it's cold this morning. I got shorts underneath for yoga. Whoop.
Turn, turn, turn. Stand up and turn, please.
Audio's still not doing too good.
What's your name?
Sarah. So SJ Sarah Jean.
So, good. Sarah, please stand up and turn.
And turn? See, I got a cord. And if I turn, I'll get all wrapped up.
Come on, please. Come on, please.
You guys can check out the YouTube, though. I've
For
got a
me.
bunch of videos on there where I'm doing
Come
like
on.
types of twisting and turning, falling. Tell him no. Someone in the chat's like, tell him no. I don't like that word.
Do it. Do it, please.
Still
Sarah.
trouble hearing. Yes.
Sarah, stand
I have a
up and turn, please.
They're telling me to say no. And if I do, I'll get wrapped up in my cord. Because I don't have the Bluetooth going on yet.
How old are you, Sarah?
1 million. No. Guess. Let's see how close you get.
How old are you?
What do you think?
I said, how old are you?
I'm gonna make you guess first. What?
20 or 30?
You're close. That makes me feel better that you didn't say 40. Because that would have been an overshoot for sure. I am 32. Super not
Yeah.
right there. You look
Great,
like you
great.
are 20 something. What do you? Early 20s?
What? What you said?
How old are you, Milo?
18.
You're only 18. Feels like yesterday.
So, Sarah, please, come on, stand up and turn.
Oh, I do too many
Come
turning
on,
in yoga.
just
I'll
one.
make
Just
you
one.
tune into the yoga session.
Come on, please, come on.
Plus, I think it would make Doug really mad.
Do it.
Doug is in the chat
Sarah,
room.
please.
My phone is ringing, and I bet it's a collector, so we are going to ignore my phone. Pretty good at that. So, Milo, how many fans do you have?
What?
Yeah, that's kind of my first topic was I need to build my fan base and I need strategies. So what's your advice?
Do you have child? Do you have child?
Doug,
Or
thank you.
husband? Sarah,
Yep.
do you have a husband or child?
Nope. Not even close. Single for a very long time. Hey, I just had Tickle Monster join the chat room though. What a great name. Oh. Bingo. You look like you're very tired, Milo. Is it that time when in the afternoon where you need that nap? If it's at 3 o'clock, that's usually my time where I need to rejuice or something, get a second workout in, or I'm just get all tired.
Sarah,
Are you
Sarah,
fucking crazy?
stand up.
I think that the other people will get upset too.
Stand up and turn. Please.
I already did.
You can. Do it. For me.
I did. But I don't want to
Why?
turn. That's kind of dumb.
Why?
Oh, let's see what's going on. Anybody else want to join our little, our guest room? I think that we
Sarah,
have multiple people. I've never
Sarah.
had that.
Hey, Sarah. Sarah.
Yes, I hear you.
Sarah. You are so beautiful.
Let's see if Doug wants to join us. I hope I didn't get rid of somebody. I thought maybe it could be like a three-way call. Like that. Not a three-way something else.
Hey Sarah, how's it going?
Hey, good. I think I dropped Milo on
Hey,
accident. Sorry, Milo. What's
what
going
a
on with
moment
you?
that. What a moment you have with this dude over there with Milo. You know, he's like almost
Yeah,
blind. You know, he's like, oh my goodness,
yeah. Get over it, buddy.
I can see in 3D. But anyway, hey Sarah, so what's up? How you doing? And where are you from?
I'm doing well. I'm from KCMO, Kansas City, Missouri. How about you?
I'm from Nicaragua, Central America. I used to live in Nebraska. I used to live in
Hey.
Lincoln, Nebraska, and I used to come down from Lincoln, Nebraska, all the way down to St. Joseph, because I had a friend of mine who used to live there in Missouri. And then what was the other place? St. Louis, Missouri as well. I used to come down, so it's a nice place. Especially in the summertime, it's nice, but in the wintertime, we kind of want to be in Texas.
Yeah, that's
Florida.
for sure. That's such a small world. I'm actually just moved from Texas, and like winter here, I'm just like, okay, just survive, get through. So I definitely know what you're talking about. What brought you from Nebraska to Central America? Like, how'd that happen?
Well, here's the story. I was born in Central America in Nicaragua, right?
Hmm.
And when I was like 12 years old, I moved to San Antonio, Texas, with my family. Then I grew
Uh,
up, I grew up there. I went to school there, and I moved to Nebraska, South Sioux City, Nebraska. I live in a small town, and then I've been moving around this Minnesota, um,
nice.
Watertown, South Dakota. Then
I
I
was
moved
born
to I moved to another Bentonville, Arkansas. Then I moved to Fayetteville, Roger, Arkansas. Then I moved to Jacksonville, Florida. Then I was Orlando, Florida. I didn't like it in Orlando, so I went back to Jacksonville. Then I went to Puerto Rico, lived in Puerto Rico for a while, in Dorado and Mayagüez. So it was kind of close to the Latin culture in Puerto Rico, you know. You have
yeah.
both words. You have the American and you have the American system, and also you have the Latin system as well. So it was a fusion. So I feel comfortable. And then finally, I decided that I wanted to go back to my home country, you know, and then I moved here. So I've been here for the past 3 years now in Nicaragua. So so far so good. And
Good. Nothing like home, huh? Yeah.
yeah. So what do you do for what do you do in your spare time?
I was a personal trainer and still love it, do it, like program and everything. But I don't work at a gym anymore. I was like making bank there. But when I was in Texas, uh, I worked at the gym, and so did, like, my dad was like a manager there. And then I
Right.
went through the trauma of he took his life, and I didn't want to go to work because that's where I would see him the most. And I was kind of not, it almost felt like I was going through, well, I was experiencing like PTSD, like flashbacks and
Right.
all that. So it's hard to really be in a gym, but I've learned to love working outside, outdoors, and I think it's even better to do that than it is to be cramped up in a gym with weights. And so I am getting back into personal training, but not very good at recruiting. Um, and especially like if you're not in the gym setting. And in real life, I'm normally really shy or whatever. So that's kind of, I'm really broke now. And that's kind of the story behind that. I'm not working with but hopefully this kind of brings in, like, my website's connected and everything. And so if anybody is interested, they can go there, and I can do it like, um, program workouts for them and stuff like that. But not much luck. How about you? What do you do for a living?
Hey, you won't believe it, but I work for Capital One. Capital One has a contact center or call center here in Nicaragua. I don't know if you had a Capital One credit card. So I'm the guy who you call and ask for a credit limit increase.
Uh oh. So I
Yeah.
have.
So yeah, I've been working with these people for the past 2.5 years now. Been 3 years in this country, and so you know, they have a contact a call center here in Nicaragua. They have one in Florida. I know that they have another one in Sioux Falls, South Dakota,
Mhm.
and one I think in Washington State also, somewhere there. So
Somebody from one of those places are calling me every day, I think, because I have to work out a payment.
oh, well, I tell you something. The people who will call you, they have to be in the United States.
Oh,
They cannot be in a foreign country
I
because
didn't know.
because Obama signed a law that requires anything that has to do with collection, selling products related to credit cards, the individual, the company has to be in the United States. And if for some reason this individual is calling from a foreign country when they get audited, then they will be in huge trouble and they can be fined by the federal government. So
Wow.
probably someone from inside, but in my case, um, my service is to the Hispanic community, people who speak Spanish. They're the one who call. So I'm the one who takes the call. Sometimes I receive like 2 or 3 calls in English, so I have to take care of it. I will not transfer them. What for? There's no need to transfer them because they will be waiting online for the next 5 to 6 minutes, and they will be upset by the time to get to the agent. So I just take the call as it's coming.
Right on.
So,
Well, you know what? One of my biggest goals is to learn Spanish. I think it's ridiculous that I know French and nobody speaks it here, and it's not useful, like I'm ever gonna really go there because I can't even, like, well, like, I don't even have a car. So Spanish is more likely to become of use than anything, but
and
I don't
you
know
know,
it.
yeah, I mean Spanish is relatively easy to learn, and you have a vast Hispanic community in the United States, especially you got the Mexican, you got the Latinos from from Central South America. You got people from Spain as well. You won't believe it, but you have people from Spain, Europe. You also have the Dominicans, the Puerto Ricans, which, by the way, they're American citizens by birth, and they speak Spanish. So you have, you have many ways by which you can learn Spanish and you can practice them. And the thing is that the more you know a language, the better for you because you can get a job and get paid twice as someone that only speaks one language. That's
No,
for sure.
yeah. I have like 2 master's degrees, and I didn't get a silly job because I didn't speak Spanish, and it was just like a front desk position, like office work. And I was like, that you gave it to somebody because they spoke Spanish, and not to somebody who, who's really like educated. So yeah, that's definitely missing. You know what? I forgot to say, I do have one way that I'm making money. I made almost $100 this week. You know how? Dog walking. So there's like a phone app called WAG, and like I signed up for it and everything. And whenever there's somebody who like wants their dog walked or fed or something and they're close by, so right now it has to be for me within walking distance, so not too many options. But this week I got kind of lucky, and it pays like $20 for a 30-minute dog walk. So it's not always easy, but like dogs bite and pull and whatever. But so
I see. It says the #1 dog walking and dogs sitting app for this dog's owner. That's nice. Yeah. I myself, I'm a dog owner. I have 2 dogs, Jada and Dax, the Doberman.
Right.
And I know what it's like to walk your dog. Sometimes you're busy, you can't walk them out because they're so busy and tired. And you have someone that can help you with that task,
Yeah, like the weather especially. I'm always outside, so I don't like it being cold, but I'm like a rebel. I'm like, it's snowing 10 darn feet. I don't care. I'm going to go and, get my walk in or something. So I'm like, well, might as well get paid for it and, take care of it when someone else doesn't want to get outside and in the cold and walk their dog. So it works.
Sarah, so tell me something. So, do you choose the size of the dog, or it's any size?
It can be any size, but like the job will come to your phone, and then you have to accept it, and you can see what, like, if they have a picture on there. Sometimes they don't, and how far away the job is. And so, like, if it's more than a couple miles, I'm only on foot. Like, I don't even have a bike yet. Like, that's my goal, is to somehow find a way to get a decent bike. But nobody bikes around here. Do they bike where you are?
They do. Yes. Especially, but if a dog bites you, it's because it has to do with the owner. If the owner, if the owner is aggressive, it is more likely that the dog will be aggressive as well.
Very true.
And if you teach your dog to be mild temper and interact with children and interact with other dogs, then it will not be that aggressive, and you can have a dog that you can take it anywhere you want, along with a group of dogs. And the thing is that most people in this country, they don't see dogs as a part of their family member. That's the thing.
So they don't like give them love.
No.
And so they're not that.
That's terrible. That's terrible. Believe me. I myself, I have 2 dogs, and I keep them inside. They sleep in my couch. They sleep in my bed. And when I have friends coming over to my house, they're, "Ooh, your dog is in your bed." Yes, what's wrong? I mean, it's just my dog. I mean, they take a bath every weekend. They're clean. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. Oh, but animals should be outside. No, not my dogs. My dogs is my family. I mean, they're part of my family. I live by myself, so they're my family now. So that's the way
Yeah.
I treat them. And also, I make sure they have their vitamins, their medicine. I take them to the vet. You know, they take their shots when they need to be when they need to take them. And you know, I spend money on them. The other day, one of my dogs, he was like kind of vomiting. He ate something. I don't know what was that. I changed his diet. I went from one food called Propet to
Hmm.
Purina dog chow, and what happened is that he got some kind of ingestion,
Yeah.
and he was vomiting. He has all this diarrhea. He was losing fluid, and then I took him to. I called the hospital, and they came over and they took him. I spent like $250 total with the medicine and everything. And people were like, "Oh, you shouldn't be spending money on a dog. It's just a dog." You know, it hurts me when someone thinks that way. You know,
Yeah.
it tells you that this individual does not have any kind of respect and does not love animals. You see?
Yes.
So now, if I ever move back to the United States, I will take my dog with me. I'm taking my dogs. I know, I know it's a long process because I have to go to the American embassy here in this country. They're gonna give me a huge list of things that I have to comply. Then I have to bring all the paperwork to the American embassy. They have to stamp that, and then I have to take it to. Once I go to the America, then they have to prove it again, and so they will let me in with my dogs. You know, I have to take them in the kennel. So it's
Good
going to
for
be a
you.
long process, but
Yeah.
it's worth the try because I have friends of mine that I had a friend that he moved from Arizona with his dog, with Sam, and they were in this country for 2 years, and then they went back. He took his dog back. You know, how can you
Yeah.
lose your dog? It's your family. You know, so yeah. So I have Jada and Dax here with me. They're always right next to me. You know,
Do they get?
and I walk them every day, 3 miles. I walk with them every day, every single day,
Yeah.
and there gets. I mean, I walk Dax and Jada since there was a puppy. So now Jada's like 2 years old. Dax is 1.5.
Oh,
See,
so
so
puppy
they're kind of
energy.
used to it. So I have to walk them. You know, dogs already know. As soon as the sun sets, they start jumping, they start whining, barking. You know, it's because it's time to go. It's time to
That
go.
is
They're kind of watching, and they're kind of looking at me. They sit and they kind of try. They're telling me the message is, hey, the sun already set. Sunset already happened, so I need you to walk me. So I have to walk them out 3 miles every day.
That is perfect. Awesome.
Which is good for me also because I was a little bit overweight, and the doctor says, "Or you walk, or you die." So I'm like, "I'll walk."
It's a good.
I was
Like my
hungry,
motto
yeah.
is made to move.
Yeah,
So that's awesome.
it's good. So I've been doing this for the past 2 years. So it's good.
Do you wear a tracker, like a Fitbit
Yes,
or?
I have a tracker which is the Apple Watch, and
Oh gosh, I'm jealous.
I synchronize with my iPhone.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
Cool.
I synchronize it with my iPhone. So and then I just listen to my music, you know, and I just go for a walk.
Yeah, I've got the Garmin VivoFit, and I found it in like a gym closet when I was substitute teaching last year. So it's pretty cheap. I'm pretty sure it's like a, kid style, but it tracks what I need to for now, and I can do the whole app on my phone, but it's not as cool as the Apple for sure. That's kind of part of my
I see.
bucket list of what when I actually start making some money of what I want to get.
Oh, I see. Well, Garmin works pretty well, and also Fitbit. I have Fitbit has they have an office here in Nicaragua, and they have a call center here. So whenever you call Fitbit, you have people from Nicaragua answering the phone for you, and
Oh,
I'm selling you stuff like the Fitbit. They have all kind of you know models and sizes and everything. And with different type of features. I think Fitbit is one of the I would say after Garmin, I think Fitbit is the one to go. Because you have the app and track your heart rate, distance, calories, also your daily activities, and also, I mean, it's pretty awesome. I have a friend who has a Fitbit tracker, and tell you what, I think my next investment would be a Fitbit. Because you can still use it on your phone, you can synchronize it with your iPhone, and it should be okay. So, nowadays, everything is accessible, and you can keep track of your activity. So you can see how much you have progress since day one.
yes.
Oh, that's nice. And another thing, I like swimming also. I like to swim. At least I swim once a week. I go to a military base here. They have an Olympic swimming pool, which is about 50-meter long.
Perfect. Nice.
50
And
meter
is it
long.
outside?
So
Obviously there? Yeah.
yeah, it's an outdoor swimming pool. So yeah,
Okay.
if you go there at 10 in the morning, you will have the sun beating on your back, pounding your back, but I usually go around from 3 to 5. I'm sorry, from 3 to 4 or 5 to 6, right after the sun kind of
Yeah.
went down, so I won't get burned.
All that you got to do is start biking, and you're ready for an Ironman. I did triathlons, and it was the swimming. I just sunk. I'm like, I was just like not the best swimmer.
I float. You won't imagine. I float. There's skinny people who will sink. There's fat people or chubby people who will float for some reason. And also, it has to do with your bone density, basically. It has
Yeah.
to do with your bone density. It might happen that you might be skinny, but you might be very heavy because of your bone density.
Yeah,
The bone
just
structure.
really gone back.
It's very compressed. Very strong bones. So that's the reason why sometimes you will think.
Huh, that's interesting.
Yeah, that would
That
what I've
and
learned.
I can't swim until like pools just closed, and for months, until next, I think May is when they reopen. So
Yeah, because
unless I get involved in the gym again, then I'm out of luck.
of the fall season. That's why in the Midwest, that in the Midwest, everything they start closing everything by, especially by the very first week of September. You know, first or second week of September, they start closing everything, like anything that has to do with outdoor activity. As fall is coming, the temperature kind of affects your activity. Now you have to change. You have to change gear. Different
Yeah.
activity. This time maybe cycling, jogging, walking. Maybe it's the activity to do. And then when winter comes, and then we're talking about the nurse.
Yeah, I've got to. Like, I do not want to come inside for yoga. I want to do that all year long outside. And so, what I experienced, like last year, was it starts like hailing on me, and it'll snow, and I'll just get super cold and wet. And my biggest purchases now, like what I want to get for that, is some kind of like waterproof canopy tent type deal where I can like stand underneath and have like my equipment not get, completely destroyed. And I want to get like an outdoor space heater. I don't know how that's gonna go.
Well, Cabela's stores, they have them. It's like, I think it's like 8 by 8 the size, and then it's like a little dome. The only
Yeah,
thing is,
yeah.
the only thing is that you need to have like a little heater, one of those electrical heater, so you can kind of warm up the environment, and
Yeah.
so you can do your own thing, and you can feel that the sense of being outside, because you have like it's kind of kind of clear. It has like a kind of the plastic you can see through, so you won't feel that you have walls.
I like
Maybe,
that.
yeah.
That's
So
a
I
good
saw that
point.
at Cabela's, stores online, so you might want to try it out.
Okay, that's awesome. There's a Cabela's here. I'm gonna have to find someone who wants to go shopping with me. Oh,
Yeah. Hey, well, Sarah, well, it was really nice talking to you.
yes.
Quite interesting, and hopefully I can see you next time, and maybe we can chat and see what happened and talk. So, hey, you take care over there, and keep yourself warm, and keep up a good job.
Hey, yeah, and you just keep on moving, buddy. I love it. So yeah, we'll connect again. Thank you.
Good, thumbs up.
Yeah. All right. So that was a great surprise for today. I had normally like I won't even. I'll have to beg for a guest to get to like the next stage or whatever on here, but it's pretty cool. I just had 2 people who were wanting to do it. So if there's anybody else who wants me to invite right now and who wants to be a guest, that's awesome. That's so much more fun. Dude, okay, then me just talking on here. I think that there's somebody on here. Oh, my cursor. Oh, yeah. I'm going to fan you first, and then let's see what's going on here. There might be another who will come on screen live with me. 1 behind 70, I invited you. We are connecting, fingers crossed.
Hi. Hi.
All right.
Hello.
Hey. How are you?
I'm fine. What's your name? SJ?
The audio's...
Do you hear me?
I can hear you, and it's getting better.
Okay. What is your name?
I am Sarah Jean. That's what the SJ is
Oh,
standing.
Sarah.
How
Sarah.
about you?
My name is Fauzi.
Jose?
Fauzi.
Z.
Yes, Fauzi. You just call me Z.
Okay, I'll just call you Zeke because I'm pretty bad at hearing, but that works. And I like Zeke.
You still not sleep? It's a late night now.
I had a hard time. I had
You
a hard
still
time.
not sleep? What?
Oh. I wonder if it's mine or yours.
Sorry, I cannot hear properly. Sometimes the sounds. Sometimes there are no sounds.
Yeah, I think think the audio's just not coming through well.
How o'clock there?
Pretty sure that was either how old are you or how tall are you.
I mean, what time is there? Times.
Tall? Is that?
Times. Time.
My height?
How many o'clock times? I mean the times now. How many o'clock?
I know that there's the how many words in there. I just can't pick up the actual what you want to know.
8 times. Like 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock. You got it?
No, I just kind of know that you're asking a question.
Yeah, I am asking. You get it?
I got the do you get it? But I don't get the question because I don't know what it is. Okay.
I'm asking on times. Like how o'clock?
This is like, I'm only getting the words around what I actually need to know. Type it for me real quick. Just type the question. Let's see if it comes in the chat. Or do you have that open to you?
Forget it. Yeah. How old are you?
See if it comes up. I think that might have been how old am I?
Yes, I'm asking that.
32. You look like you're 10.
32.
No, I'm just kidding. You're not that young. But you're still, I bet you're still in school.
My age is your age divided by 2. That is my age.
Do it on the hands for me. Like I was like 32.
32 divided by 2. That is my age.
Where are you?
Now you hear me?
Yes, that is very, like, loud and clear. It's awesome.
Better? You hear me better?
It's a little staticky, like, I mean, kind of in and out, so... I think it'll work a lot better, so... Where are you?
So how my age is 32 divided by 2. Your age divided by 2.
Now it's back to the same speaker malfunction, I guess.
You do sports?
I wonder if your connection is slow or mine. Because, like, the screen, too, is kind of freezing sometimes. I'm not sure if everyone's catching that.
You do sports?
Here's a question. When I say this is like coffee talk time, does anybody know the reference I'm making when I say that? There's a show Okay, so
I'm from Malaysia.
that's not even close to even coming out words on my speaker. I didn't catch your name yet, even. One behind 70. I'll call you. No, yeah, it is Zeke. Well, your nickname.
It's Fauzi.
But it's definitely not your real name because you're like, it kind of was like the Hosique, I don't know. Anyway, I was just gonna re-mention why I was calling this coffee talk time. And I've got my bulletproof coffee. Bulletproof comes from a whole different story. But on Saturday Night Live, it's a TV show that that skits and makes fun of other things or whatever. When Mike Myers was on there, he would wear like this wig and big glasses, and was kind of like this older lady, and he would
Sorry.
talk time.
I cannot cut it. You speak too fast. I'm not speak fluently. I will not understand English fluently.
Didn't catch a word.
I think I must drop because connection problem. That make the sounds. That makes you doesn't hear the sounds.
I hear sound. Yeah. Okay, so I actually got the word sound out of that. I want to make sure my deal doesn't turn off. Sorry, this is a really bad angle. And my chair's turning on my phone, I think. Okay, so, and Zeke is gone. I'm sorry, buddy. I hope that wasn't because of my lack of equipment. But thank you for being a guest and a friend and a fan. And then there's also another. I watch too much TV. Were you having trouble hearing me? Because I really couldn't understand what was going on. But right back at ya. I don't know how to do that yet. But thank you for that. I almost started singing the theme to, what was it? There's a dorky old show, and the theme song was, "Thank you for being a friend." Okay, I can't sing, but that's what I think of when I say that. Yeah, connection. And you know what? It's almost yoga time. So, is there anybody who would like to do the guest spots on here? Today's awesome that I had guests. But, we'll try again. Okay. Let's see. We are inviting. And I'm inviting you, Zeke, or, sorry, not your real name, but, it says no response. Alright, so, I hate, asking people, you didn't get the invitation? Darn. Okay, let me go again. Let's go. Let's see. It's sending. While that's going on, it's Saturday, right? Yes. Still says no response. Wah, wah. I've had some Sarahs tune in. That's awesome. And I'm pretty sure SAR 23 is a Sarah. Is that right? Started tuning in. Very much welcome here. I just don't have an H on the end of my name, which is logical. If you have an H, it makes sense. Sarah. Silent, but it kind of is graceful. It's kind of graceful. It makes you say it softly, I guess. Or Sarah, or Sarah. Sounds like the lady next door. Anyway. Okay, so I just connected and started the Instagram and Facebook under a different account. Like, it's basically like more of a bigger profile. I did play sports. I'm more into like gymnastics and that sort of deal. Like, I coach the competitive thing. It's fun. I just kind of was antisocial for a while. So I mentioned the shyness, but yeah, I grew up like doing the basics. Softball and soccer. Softball I was terrible at. I was decent at soccer, but gymnastics kind of took over. But I do love gymnastics. But that's why it fits so well with yoga. I'm kind of integrating the two. Yeah, I don't go out there doing backflips, but I'm upside down almost as much as I'm not. But anyway, so I started the Instagram and I'm on Twitter and Facebook. I'm a little nervous about like actual people in real life I know, and having this kind of mesh with that. Just because I don't know, I worry about what they think too much. So if like well, thank you. I just got a great compliment. But if, say, my college roommate was tuning in, I love her to death, I would be pretty embarrassed to be have her see this side of me for some reason. She's got, and plus I'm a little embarrassed, like, she's got 2 kids, really got it together. And I'm really, I don't. Can't flex my puny. Boing. So puny. Ooh. Maybe. Nope. I gotta go work out. Okay, so I think that's my cue. Actually, I'm gonna try to say that. Zigotembrio 36. Thanks for catching a moment. Hopefully it's not too embarrassing. And one time I was like thanking someone for capturing a moment, and then I realized when I saw it, she said something nasty about me, and I'm like, oh, Just kidding. But I've got to stay on task and get ready for yoga. So I'm going live for yoga shortly, probably within the hour. I've got a lot of necessary stuff to do. And join me for that. Thank you very much. That's a great note to end on. Yes. And I say yes because you asked if it's hard. I think that you're meaning yoga. I try to make it as hard as possible, challenging. If you fall on your face, just make sure your mat is soft. You know, it's alright. Just keep on going. So I'll end on that note. I will see, hopefully, you guys again soon. And thank you for those who were my guests and participated and chatted with me. It was probably the only real company I'll have today, besides like when I hopefully can get to the store. But it's pretty cool. Pretty cool. Thank you so much again. I'll be out and live in yoga, and hopefully that sun will be on us. And I'm going to, there's a new idea. Anyway, okay, I'll keep going real quick. I saw this on Facebook. Someone posted it. Like, if you take coffee grounds that are dried and you light them on fire, well, like in a little bowl, and then you light them like you would a candle, it's supposed to be a bug deterrent. And I have spray and candles and everything, and they just don't work. And so we're trying today the coffee. Well, tune in for that too. I'll see if it works. Okay. Love y'all. See you again soon.